Hello, my name's Flatcapjohn and I'd like to welcome you back to the shed. Today I'm going to be looking at fitting the spindles for the window wipers onto jfbitza, and hopefully that'll sort out his incontinence. So without further ado, we'll do a bit of filming and see how we get on with this new mic. Right folks, as I was saying on the intro, I'm going to put these new spindles on, see if it's going to sort out jfbitza's incontinence. I apologise for the any background noise if there is any. I'm trying this new mic out. Hopefully that'll cut down a lot of the background noise, but who knows. Right, that's the wiper blades off, or wiper arms. Right, let's have that off there. I've never taken these off before, so I ain't got a Scooby. Undo that, because I know that's part of it. And then I think, if I remember rightly, there's two 8mm inside. Don't want to wreck them because I'm not too sure if I get new bolts or not with the, because I haven't really looked at them properly either. Let's take these off, more for reference than anything. Hopefully you get new with it. Let's tell you what, let's take out the gaswork. Oh yes, I get new jobbies, so I'll just keep them on there for reference anyway. Okay, we've got the nuts off the spindles. I need to take off the two bolts that are inside, which are 8mm. Oh, there it is, located in the back pocket. So we'll just shoot round to the cab, show you where the bolts are. I'm not going to film unscrewing them because obviously everybody knows lefty loosey, righty tighty. Okay, now that we're in the cab, we can locate the quite clean silver looking 8mm bolts, take them out, and in theory this whole mechanism here should come out, and then we can replace the spindles. So I'll be back with you in a few minutes once I've taken these out, because there's no point in filming me doing this. Anybody can undo a bolt. Right, we've now taken the two bolts out. Hopefully this is going to, now that I'm filming again, this is going to come out. Oh yeah, it has. Lovely. If my glamorous assistant, oh well, cameraman will do, will hold that for me while I undo the plug. Maybe if I'd have done that first, might have helped. Dipstick. And we'll take this over to the bench. Right, I need to undo this. I've obviously cracked that off. I need to undo that. I need to get this pin off the back, so as I'm going in close, I'll get rid of my eyes. Put that on the bench. I don't know if any of this is going to come out. I can't even work out how how's that one? I've never seen one like that before. So probably getting a good shot of the back of my head. Is that going to come apart like that? Oh! Well, I never did. I have never seen a washer like that before. Obviously I've seen a split washers because on my new one it's here, but it doesn't have a like releasing lug things at the back. I wonder if you can reuse them. Who knows? I'll use the one that it came with. Right, so I'm paying careful attention now to how things are coming off, because like I say, I've never done this before. So this is all going to go completely Pete Tong. That goes there. I take it that remains within the confines of that. Yeah. Okie dokie. So that goes on the back here. That comes off there. So undo that big one there. Right. I've just noticed That's got tabs to lock that in, but there's nothing that side, so I take it that doesn't really make much odds if that's up that way or that way. Anywho's, right, I've got this all disassembled. I'm going to put some copper grease around this, so it can't do it any harm. Like that, goes in there like that. That on there, like that. That for some reason doesn't feel like it's sat as it should be for some reason. I don't know what's happening here. Maybe that does need to be that way up. That does, yeah, that's better fit. Well, that goes in there. That goes on there. Like that. Just do that finger tight for now. Right, now what I'm going to do is I've got to bugger about getting that off there without losing it, which is that lost. Right, so I've got that one back into place. Little clips, them clips are a right pain, but hey ho, them's the brakes. Right, this one needs to go back in here, so if I plop that in there first. Hate these bloody clips. Good idea, just crap in principle. Oh, should I say principle's right, practice is crap. There again, I suppose if you knew how to bloody fit them properly might help. The last split washer, whatever you call them, that goes on the back here, it's camera shy. As soon as I turn the camera off, expecting a bit of expletives, went on like a dream. So yeah, just a camera shy piece of stuff. Right, let's gunk this up. Get some clagum on there.
Some gunkum.
Some gunkum. I should have said this earlier, but if you like me making an absolute fool of myself and you're finding it entertaining, we have lots of people that watch. Getting a fair few views now, but not many subscribers, so don't want any brass off you. All I want, or all I'd like is if you could like, subscribe, share it with your mates, make some comments. I'll answer as many of them as I can. While numbers are low, I'll answer all of them. Yeah, that's gone on right, isn't it? So yeah, hopefully you enjoy me and the Ginge making an absolute pillocks of ourselves. Right, that's that in. So, just to recap. 2 knackered old spindles with, that one's not too much play. That one's
far too much play.
Far too sloppy. I could make a rude suggestion there. If anybody knows where I can get those refurbed at a reasonable price, it might be something I might look into, because it's always handy to have some spares. Right, so that's those nipped in. What I think I'm going to do is, I'm not going to push my luck. I'm going to plug that in and just make sure these still spin, or how they should do. Woohoo! Stuff's getting real, man. Right, so that goes in that way. That's the top. They'd go out that way. Right, let's mosey on this way. That goes in there. Thus. Thusly. Is
bit of an
electricity might help.
Bit of a strange camera angle this, but away.
Lovely. Hey, we can mark this one down in the history books of
a job actually going.
A Flatcap gun. Well, it's gone right up to now.
Yeah, don't jinx it.
It's all right. Job's already flipped. Job's already See?
You were saying.
As I was saying,
Yeah.
can't get the bloody clip back on now.
You have to work on it in the
Come on! It's alright, we've got another job on anyway. Or I might leave it for Jonathan. Petrol gauge ain't working no more. I've got a petrol gauge that decides to go on strike. And it's only happened since I've taken this.
Wasn't it a bit wobbly to begin with?
No, that's the speedo. We have
The whole lot needs looking at then.
the electrics need ripping out and redoing. Be a job for some other time. That might not get filmed. Delicious brew that you made me. Right, let's get this bad boy back in. Won't completely film it all, but just brief sections. Got that, and got the bolts. Right, so back in the cab. It does help if you hold it the right way round, Flatcap. He was just about to try and insert it with the spindles inside the vehicle. Novel. I suppose I could always have window wipers on my glasses then. Excuse me.
Don't we hold that?
If you would be so kind. As Bitza's been a bit of a drama queen. That's not in. Let's see if we can get it in this side first. Oh, it does tighten up. I was starting to get a little bit excitable there. Let's put that in the... It only goes in the one way because it's a shaped block. That goes there. Got to put the interior back in yet. Great. Right, I'm going to put some more clagum on the outside here. Because I am going to do my damnedest to make sure he can't incontinent on me anymore. You watch, we'll have the hottest summer on record this year. Well, then again, I did mention that in a previous video. Short, whatever you want to call it. My mate at the Met Office told us it was going to be a very sunny summer this year. So I got new sunglasses. Take a look. Out for a laugh.
In the corner.
If you haven't got a sense of humour, you're on the wrong channel. Those of the eagle-eyed may have noticed how scabby the motor holder, whatever it's called, the thing that has the mechanism, looked a bit scabby. I'm going to take it out at a later date. It's just I've got it booked in to go over to, well, that's not until July, but I know what the, I have full of good intentions, and work tends to get in the way.
Or the weather.
Or the weather. Ah, but like I say, my Met Office mate said that it's going to be very sunny this year. Do check out that video. There you go. Just got to threaten it with a bit of violence. That was slightly off camera, hopefully. I'm going to take a socket to it and just ram it on. However's, talking of said socket, that socket don't fit on that nut. Not properly anyway.
Is it a bigger nut?
I think it's a slightly bigger or different shaped nut. Vicar. I'll just tighten that up like that, and then I'll get that adjustable, because it's not like it's mega pounds per foot. Watch my paintwork. Concourse. We won't go feather shammer.
Take the thread off.
Feather shammer torque settings. Yeah, I'll just nip that up and literally shear the bolt in a cylinder head by hand. Might have only been a wee fella, but a bloody strong fella.
Bloody you.
Ah, you're bloody right. Ah, I feel him coming through the ethos now. He's coming to possess me. You're bloody clever, Dick. Right, don't want to get too... That'll do. Back off, that'll do. So as I was saying, and I sort of like got off on a bit of a tangent, for the eagle-eyed, the actual main gubbins inside that holds the mechanism was a bit flaky. The black paint was coming away, had come away, it was rusty as hell. So what I'm going to do is I will take it off at a later date after I've done a few things, maybe a little bit later in the year. Give it a good clean down and refurb. And also I'm thinking, now I wonder if they weren't designed this way, but they've only got a rubber washer this side. Now I'm just thinking out, a little bit loud here, but would it not make more sense to have one on the inside as well? Because I did notice when I pushed these through that there is quite a bit of a gap, so you're putting a hell of a lot of reliance on this washer here. Hence that's why I put some gunk on it, which will fit in nicely with the rest of the gunk on the car. So there you are, die out. All I need now is some new window wiper blades. I'll need them before it goes for an MOT in July. So yeah, I'm going to keep these washers and bits and I'll keep everything anyway. I'm a bit of a hoarder. That's why the garage is such a mess. I'll leave it there for now, just in case, as the cameraman's asked a question, you can edit that. The question that he asked was, are we going to put the trim back on? I think I'm going to leave the trim off for the time being, just until I'm happy that the incontinence is fixed, and two, it's not that it's going to make another video, because I'll just do it and lob it back in, because it's only like half a dozen bolts. It's just I can't be bothered today. I'm not going to push it too far. We've managed to get this done, and it's possibly been a success, which is a bit of a first for us. So yeah, I'm going to leave it at that, folks. Ginger's got a driving lesson, so if you're in the North Wales area, be warned, stay off the roads for about an hour at around about 2 o'clock. Lock up your women and children. So until the next one, I'll see thee.